This is Matt as Cigar Hound Dog with another video, and tonight I'll be doing my Dirty Dog Dozen for 2025, my top 12 cigars of the year. This is the 5th time I have done this list, because my channel's been around for going on 5 years now, 4.5, almost 5 years. The first year, 2021, my cigar of the year was the Jack Schwartz Andalusian Bull. Such a great cigar. I wish there's more as well. That was the cigar of the year for 21. For 2022 is the Plasencia Year of the Tiger. Also pretty good, as you could probably imagine, being my cigar of the year. 2023, that was, I think, the Patorta Blanche. Yes, that was it. Also a great cigar. Then last year, for 2024, was the Warts Isla del Cocodrilo. And I love saying it that way, really lamely. But yeah, that was my cigar of the year last year, also a phenomenal cigar. And now we get to 2025, this year. So everybody, thank you for watching. This has been one heck of a year, and looking forward to a lot more years ahead. Whether it's on YouTube or somewhere else, or at the doghouse, I still look forward to putting out all the cigar content I possibly can. All right, and cigars to qualify for my list. 1, it's a cigar that I reviewed in 2025. That makes sense, right? Next, it either has to be regular production, and if it's not regular production, if it's a limited edition, it has to be a cigar that came out in 2024 or 2025. I'm giving it a year buffer just in case if I didn't have it the year it came out. And lastly, it has to be a cigar that I've had more than once. Just because quality control is so important. And I've seen cigars that were great for the first time, and then the follow-up just wasn't nearly as good. So I want to make sure all the cigars on this list I've had more than once, so I can really batten down and make sure that they're that damn good. Just doing my due diligence there. So let's get it started. Cigar number 12 to kick off the Dirty Dog Dozen. Here it is. The Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust Red Meat Lovers Fritanga. This here is a box press Toro. Great looking cigar. I love the little Piggly Wiggly at the top too. Right there. Yeah. Dope bands, just like the OG Red Meat Lovers, but with gold. And I think I said in the review, the OG Red Meat Lovers is more chocolate based. This one is more like dark fruity based, like a plum or like a, raisin sweetness like that. Delicious cigar. And we recently had Steve Saka on with us on the Cigars Unbanned live stream. It was great to talk to him, and this cigar just hit it out of the park for me. Enough to be one of the best cigars I've had all year. Number 12. All right, time for number 11. The Davidoff Chef's Edition for 2025. A lovely Toro Extra. And I believe the last time they came out with this cigar was in 2021. And it was okay. Maybe it's smoking better now since Davidoffs tend to smoke better with age. But this 25 from the get-go is so good. Very creamy, bready, very nuanced, very nutty cigar as well. Delicious. The Year of the Horse that just came out, pretty good, but in my opinion, this Chef's Edition is even better. Cigar number 11. Cigar number 10. This one doesn't have cellophane. Hopefully it's in here. Did I put it in here? No! It's not in here because I just bought a box. I'll be right back. Let me go find that box. Oh man, I am such a dumbass. Here I am, doing the most important video I'm probably gonna do all year, and I don't even have all the cigars to show you. Just by the seam of my pants most of the time. So yeah, the 10th best cigar I've had all year is right here. The Definition Anillo. This is by Definition Cigars, and it is beautiful. Gorgeous wrapper and also a gorgeous band. I love that band. Yeah, this has Ecuadorian broadleaf for the wrapper. I'm not too familiar with Ecuadorian broadleaf, and there's a sweetness to this cigar. It is very hard to pinpoint. It's like right in between like a fruity sweetness and a chocolate sweetness, and it's distinct and it's beautiful. And I think that could be coming from the Ecuadorian broadleaf. It is just so good. Enough to where I bought a box, like I recently mentioned. Delicious. Definition Cigars. Not a lot of people know about them, but I think they're just going to grow and grow because Jamon of Definition, he has such a passion for what he does, and he makes such good cigars. Two of my all-time favorite cigars, this one, along with the Definition Noir, the green band African Cameroon wrap Definition. Delicious. Cigar number 10, the Definition Anillo. Love it. All right, cigar number 9. This cigar here we had on a recent episode of Cigars Unbanded, and it scored extremely high, I think an S tier. And one of the best parts about this cigar is that it's not that expensive. Because of YouTube, I don't get into price points. I'll talk about them, surface level, but in terms of like, dollar amounts, I don't do that because I don't want to get kicked off this platform. Sucks, it is what it is, I know. But this cigar here, so good. My 9th best cigar of the year, the HVC Larosa 520, 10-year anniversary in Originales. This cigar rated an S tier on Cigars Unbanded. There are the bands, very nice. And such a delicious oily wrapper too. I hope it's focusing. I think it is. I'll find out in post. But yeah, a lot of citrus, a lot of caramel, a lot of spice too, especially at the very beginning, but luckily it calms down. Just such a good cigar and so affordable at the same time. It's offered in boxes of 10, which makes it even more affordable. But yeah, so good. I've stocked up on these. I'll just put it that way. HVC, also a pretty underrated brand in my opinion. I think you'll just be seeing more and more HVC. Hopefully even more after this list. I'm hoping this helps. All right, cigar number 8. Ooh, this one. Holy bajoli. All right, let's get to number 8. The Meerapfel Meir Pyramid. This cigar is so good that when I had it for review, it cracked on me. It either cracked on me or some of the wrapper came off with the band when I took it off. Even with that being the case, it's still rated an unparalleled. Just such a balance. Had like a lot of like mustiness to it too. You could totally tell there's very aged tobaccos in here. Delicious. One of the things I don't like about this cigar is the price. It is not cheap. But still, for a once every so often kind of occasion, this cigar is incredible. It's not cheap, but gosh, it's not going to disappoint you in my opinion. The Meerapfel Meir Pyramid, delicious. Alrighty, on to lucky number 7. My 7th best cigar of the year, the Bolivar Belicosos Finos. And there's Mr. Bolivar up close. Another shaped cigar, just like the Meir Pyramid. Habanos, how I love thee, and how frustrating it is because I love these so much, and you're all so damn expensive. Hot damn. Just like a lot of other Cuban cigars, this Belicosos Finos is a crescendo cigar. That's where a cigar starts off at a certain quality level, and then it just gets better and better and better from there. Where the best part is at the very end, where you're burning off your lips. So good. So sweet, so balanced. Got a little bit of spice too, but a very balanced spice. My 7th best cigar of the year, the Bolivar Belicosos Finos. Dig it. All right, on to number 6. My 6th best cigar of the year is the Perdomo Legacy Nicaraguan Shade Grown in Epicure. Hell yeah, Perdomo. Props to Perdomo. Let's take a look at that beautiful big band up close. Yeah, props to Nick Perdomo. The man has been putting out cigars for 30 plus years, and they've always been very good. Very good, very consistent, and very affordable for 30 plus years. Hats off to you. But this time, which I believe your son was the one behind, so sorry, Nick Sr. Nick Jr., holy crap, dude. He knocked it out of the park. This Nicaraguan shade-grown wrapper is amazing. And once again, it's a cigar that's still affordable, consistent, because I've had many up to this point, and it's not just very good, it is so amazing. And a lot of people who are snooty, I can be snooty sometimes, but a lot of people like look at Perdomo and be like, no, like that's beneath me. A lot of the Cuban guys are like that. For one, you're dumb because you're boxing yourself in. We are living in a time with cigars to where we have so much amazing variety throughout, and you're missing out. And two, more for me, so whatever. But yeah, people that look at Perdomo at a certain way, like the way I just described, I think that's going to change because of this cigar. A lot of it has to do with this cigar because it's too good to deny. I love this cigar, and it is the most impressive Perdomo I have ever had, and I've had a lot of Perdomos over my years. Yeah, I've rated other Perdomos satisfying on my channel. This is the first Perdomo to not just get a memorable, it got an unparalleled. It got my highest rating. So yeah, Perdomo, props to you, man. Senior and junior, you're doing a great job, and it's great to see how well your company's doing because you deserve it, in my opinion. All right, on to number 5. My 5th best cigar of the year. Here is the Chamali Dynasty. This is the Robusto Extra Vitola, and I have to show those gorgeous bands up close. Also a beautiful color wrapper too, rich caramel color. When I had this cigar for the first time, I picked up such a distinct raspberry sweetness, and I can imagine for somebody who doesn't smoke cigars or doesn't smoke them that often, that doesn't think about flavor notes, if they hear somebody like me talking about getting raspberry on a cigar, they probably think I'm a complete idiot, which you're right, but not with this. So good, so distinct, and just one of the most unique cigars I've had all year that was also exceedingly enjoyable. Chamali, I think you're just gonna be seeing more and more of this brand. Mike and Sean, such cool guys. And they're putting out phenomenal products. The Pangu, great. The Pioneer was also very good, but this Dynasty, in my opinion, is the creme de la creme. They're all phenomenal though. Number 5 cigar of the year, Chamali Dynasty. All right, my 4th best cigar of the year. The Lampert Limitada 2025. This here's a box press Toro. Really cool bands. Such a lush wrapper too. But yeah, I know some people, they prefer the 23 over this 25, but to me, there's no comparison. This is just, I'm not gonna say the 23 is bad, but this is just so much better. What are you thinking? What are you tasting? Stefan Lampert of Lampert Cigars. like, you know, Mike and Sean over at Chamali, like Jamon and Definition, so passionate about what they do. And I think you're just going to be seeing more and more of Lampert, in my opinion, because the quality of what he puts out, for one, it's not stupid expensive. And two, the quality of the product is so consistent and so damn good. A chocolate bomb. This cigar is an absolute chocolate bomb, and I loved it. Yeah, I'm glad I got more. I think there's going to be another release or two of these, and I'm really happy about that for obvious reasons. My fourth best cigar of the year, the Lampert Limitada 2025. Number 3. This is the Avowed The Vow 1125 Gran Robusto. My third best cigar of the year. Such a dynamic cigar too. Really beautiful band and wrapper. Such an oily wrapper. But yeah, the original Vows, the Corona Gorda and the Toro, I like a lot. I like the Toro a little bit more than the Corona Gorda. But this Gran Robusto, 5.5 by 55 ring gauge Gran Robusto, one of my favorite sizes of all time, just took it up another notch. An unparalleled cigar, sourdough bread, a very bready cigar, also a unique type of sweetness. My buddy Sal, he pinpointed it and called it a guava sweetness. Once again, for the flavor note naysayers, they're gonna be like, you're stupid. Yes. Guava, such a dynamic cigar, and this is for sure a crescendo cigar. Each time I've had this, and I've had this cigar a lot, I'm nubbing it to the nth degree, to the point to where I am burning my lips. Just a great cigar, and Avowed, another brand that I think is just gonna grow and grow. And this was hard to do because I know the guys of Avowed very well. They're good friends of mine. And I'll just say, integrity, yes, integrity is very important to me in my channel, because without integrity, what I say means nothing. I know the guys at Avowed very well. I call them good friends. And all I'll say is that if I didn't know them, this cigar may have gotten number 1 on my list, because I'm very cognizant of where I place things and the perception of it. And I want to be completely transparent. If I didn't know these guys, and if I didn't have that kind of cautiousness to want to not seem like I'm leaning too far into supporting these guys, this cigar may have very well been my number 1 cigar. It is what it is. But right now, in this reality, this cigar is my number 3 cigar of the year, and it is so amazing. Number 3. All right, top 2. Let's get to it. Integrity. It's for you, Ryan. Okay. My second best cigar of the year. The Padron Black PB97 Maduro. And it must be the Maduro, because the natural's horrific. Sorry, Padron. Wow, nobody at Padron's gonna watch this, but just in case if they do, it's probably not what they want to see. But still, the Maduro version of this cigar is so good. I had this, I think this was either the first or second review I released this year. It rated unparalleled, and it stayed very, very high on my list until, you know, number 1 came along. But high octane, a lot of pepper. A lot of people give me ish for not liking pepper. This cigar had a lot of pepper, but I still liked it so much that I overcame my weaknesses, and I still love this cigar. One of the best cigars I have ever had, with Padron, obviously a brand that's highly regarded. It's between this 1A and the Padron 45-year Family Reserve Maduro, which is long-standing, always been one of my top cigars of all time. 1B. 1A this, and the 45-year Maduro 1B. So for this cigar to come up and kind of nudge that one aside to be alongside of it is something special. Dark chocolate, espresso, black pepper, caramel sweetness, just all the notes you look for in a Padron, but amplified in my opinion. My second best cigar of the year, the Padron Black PB97 Maduro. All right, it is time for number one. My number one cigar of the year for 2025. This is the Philippe Gregorio Maximar 25th anniversary. And look at these bands, such a classic look about it. Very elegant in my opinion. Gorgeous wrapper. And I bet you there's gonna be a lot of people watching this list saying, what the hell is that? I've never seen that cigar. It's because you probably didn't watch this review. Philippe Gregorio has been making cigars since the 90s for a very long time, maybe even early 90s. And he is, in my opinion, the definition of boutique. And it's not about fame, it's not about notoriety with him. He just puts out very smooth, elegant cigars, and in my opinion, reached the pinnacle with this 25th anniversary for Maximar. And also keep in mind, I love Maximar. Maximar is my favorite B&M, and I love Amar of Maximar, so keep that in mind for this cigar, just to know that there could be some bias. If there is, it is what it is. This is still a phenomenal cigar. We had this cigar on Cigars Unbanded, and it scored an S tier. And I've had it multiple times, and it's been phenomenal every time. And plus, there's not many of these out there. I don't care about selling this cigar. I can't with YouTube. I can't try to sell this cigar because of YouTube. This is simply just the best cigar. This is simply just the best cigar I have had in 2025. It does pull at the heartstrings for me, but also it's just such an elegant, the size being a diadema, very well done in my opinion. Graham cracker, honey, a little bit of brightiness, a little bit of spice, very balanced. This is a cigar that in my opinion is for an advanced palate. I'm not saying my palate's advanced, but I'm just saying there's more subtle nuances in this cigar that somebody new to cigars isn't necessarily gonna get, in my opinion. And also, I think Philippe Gregorio deserves all the shine in the world. I've had a lot of Philippe Gregorios in my time. The Octopussy that came out, I think, last year, so good. Another phenomenal Philippe Gregorio. And I just hope that he gets all the credit that he deserves, and I hope this is part of that. So yeah, this Philippe Gregorio 25th anniversary for Maximar is my cigar of the year. I love Maximar, I love Philippe Gregorio, so just know that there could be some bias involved, just being transparent. But still, this cigar stands on its own, and it is my cigar of the year for 2025. A beautiful cigar. So yeah, that does it. This has been the Dirty Dog Dozen for 2025. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for continuing to watch me. Even though I've had to change some things recently because of YouTube with the edits and the puff cutting and whatnot, thank you for continuing to support me and my channel. It means the world. And just know, for the people that say, oh, don't edit yourself, don't censor yourself, it's like, yeah, for sure. It's either that or I don't exist. One or the other. So just thank you for all your support. It does mean the world. And you may want to check out my Instagram, because there could be something going on there. Because of YouTube, I'm not going to even touch on what that is going on, but you may want to check out my Instagram. So this video is going to drop on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you're having a great holiday season with your family, and I love you all. So everybody, that does it for this one. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. I'll see you for the next one.
Let me tell you about a place that's got a vibe so grand. You sign up to Max Patreon, coolest club in the land. Hop on the train, just click that link, don't you miss the ride. Cigars unbanded Discord where the fun abides. Come on and join the crew, yeah, in Discord group. Cigars Unbanded is waiting just for
I'm finished.
you. Get the lowdown on that smoky sound. Yeah, yeah. That's Patreon unlocks the gate. Let's groove around. When you join the circle, it's like a family. It's like chats about cigars and laughter, talking day or night. Up in that server, ain't no time.